Start her up.
Hey guys, George here from Livestream. We talk about everything, mostly trains. Today, we're here with trains.
Trains and us. And what's your name, young man? I'm George, otherwise known as
GFW Trains.
and I am Wally, otherwise known as the guy that takes GFW Trains places. Welcome to another Fast Friday, Fun Friday live stream. It's great to have you with us right here for Christmas. It's a Christmas show, isn't it, George?
Yes, it is.
George is double-fisted it today. What you got there, George?
Polar Express, which is coming down right here and now.
Oh, there it is, the Polar Express. That's on the inside there, right? What you running on the outside, George?
The Polar Express is on the outside.
Outside is the Polar Express.
Yellowstone is on the inside.
So you got a mixed freight behind the Yellowstone. Polar Express with the traditional Polar Express cars. And what you got on the top, George?
I've got the Volpac SD70 with the SD70 back, or SD60 behind it, and some Atlas 60 foot tank cars and intermodal cars.
Yeah, sounds fun. Sounds fun. So we thought we'd have a little bit of fun with these Christmas hats, probably do some Christmas stuff, talk about some Christmas trains, because what goes better with trains? The holidays, right? So Christmas is your thing. That's our thing around here. We love Christmas, Christmas tree, Christmas trains. But the holiday season, always a great time to celebrate trains, right, George? So you're two-fisted it. You got two different remote controls there, huh?
Yes. That's just because Yellowstone is an MTH model, where the SD70 and the Polar Express are line-up models. So they require two different remotes. The MTH was a line-up.
So, if you're just new around here and watching this, we've been doing this for a while. We've been building this layout here. We like to call it the Yes Railroad, and the Yes Railroad stands for? Right. And the Yorkville Eastern Shore, we started from ground up, and we built it mostly all ourselves. If you look, you can probably like, oh yeah, those guys built it all themselves. But one of the things that we did do is we tried to make it so that it's got all of the technological check marks right across the board. So we've got a lot of different operating systems on here, don't we, George?
Yeah, we do. We've got the Lionel Legacy system, as well as the MTH DCS system with the WIA, the Wi-Fi interface, and we have the Lionel.
Yeah.
That controls all those controller as well.
So yeah, we wanted to be right there at the cutting edge. So we've got Lionel that you can control on your phone, and also through the TMCC and Legacy, right? And then we've got it set up through DCS, where you can control them through your phone and also on the remote control here. Here, let me. There you go. Pretty like, wait, what? What? I know. was it start? Did you start there? All right. Well, I think it's going to be good there. If it's all right. I mean, is that we're passing muster on that? All right. So, hey, Christmas time, running trains, right? Can't get any better than this. We're down here in the Worldwide Studio. Want to welcome everybody in. Again, if you're new here, welcome to GFW Trains, Fast Friday, or we like to call it Fun Friday these days. Got George here. I'm Wally, getting ready to celebrate Christmas. We got our Christmas hats on. We'd like to welcome everybody in. What we always do is when we welcome people through the door, we blow the whistle for them, right? There we go. We like that. So first one through the door today was Slag Cat, Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad. Very good. Thanks for coming in here tonight, Slag Cat. We got Conrail 8098 in the house. Good to have you here. We got the Rail Brothers Productions in the house. Very good. James Trains. James Trains is one of our favorite guys coming around here all of the time. Obviously, he lives in the area, so you can see him. And we've got Vincent Van Peppel again, or as I like to call him, Vinny Van P. I wonder how he likes that. Vinny Van P. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Vinny Van P. We got Mark's Trains in the house. Hey, Mark, thanks for coming by and hanging out with us here on the GFW Trains. And everyone, if you're just rolling through the door, please do us a huge solid and smash that like button. And if you like what we're doing around here, if you've seen us before and like, it feeds the algorithm. And the more we feed the algorithm, the more the algorithm starts pushing people our way and pushing train collectors into our community. And we like that. Train collectors, train operators, train everything. Right, George? Yep. So hopefully we got our sound worked out. We both got new mics going on, or not new mics, but we got different mics going on here. And I think that hopefully we get that sorted out. Let's see here. Who else? We got LJL. How we doing, LJL? Good to have you in here on Friday. Kick back, relax, grab some iced tea if you haven't already, and let's talk some trains. Tita's in the house. How we doing, Tita? Ooh, there's something that's off the track there. You got a slick ear. You can hear it. Not sure where it's coming from. Oh, here it is. You can see it up there. It's one of the Maxi Stack cars. The one right before the pink one. I think George is going to get that. So for those of you who haven't seen those Maxi Stack cars, those are some really cool ones. Those are Midwest Division Train Collectors Association 60th anniversary cars. And they're selling as a fundraiser, $65 for a double stack set. We're only running the single stacks, because we've got our bridge over here that doesn't make a double stack. Huh?
Great engineering.
Some great engineering. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is one of the favorites.
I know. So Bill Cabernis here with his iced tea. Again, kick back and relax. Grab you some iced tea. Did I say Tita's in the house? Tita's here. Give her a whistle. Grandma Nita's in the house. Good to see you, Grandma Nita. Good to have you here. Yeah, Bilko is saying that Polar Express is cool, Yellowstone's a monster, and the Mopac SD70, well, it's honored. Yeah, you can tell what Bilko likes there, huh?
Yes.
Steamhead, good to have you here. Happy holidays. Hope everyone's having a good time. James Trains has got a 675 running around the tree. That's very cool. We'll talk about that in just a second when we get back to hear about what some of the people are running around the tree. So, for sure. Thanks for piping in on that. Radar Diddy's in the house. Good to see you, Radar Diddy. Brennan's Trains. Good to have you here, everybody. Good to see everybody. Chicagoland Railroads Photography. And George's man,
Tyler Garrett.
I heard his fastball is up to about, 97 miles an hour? Get his autograph now, because one day that young man is going to be famous with the fire ball.
He makes the best photos, too.
He makes the best.
Or stickers. He takes pictures of people that steal them. He makes them into memes. And then he's got this little pocket printer.
Yeah.
He prints out these stickers and he puts them on the walls.
Hey, there's a Tyler Garrett that I know out there having fun. Good to have you watching there, Tyler. Devon McKenzie. Hey, he's always here. He's always watching. Thanks to Devon. Good to have you here. James likes our hat, George. Brennan's Trains, Merry Christmas, as we like to say. Welcome to the show and Merry Christmas. I don't know where else to go, as we like to say. In terms of the headbanger, man. First thing on my list, guess what?
Mike said, Mom said,
Froggy Fresh. I don't know if you know Froggy Fresh, but we like Froggy Fresh Christmas around our house. That's what he's doing. So, all right, who else did I get Chicago Railroads Photography? I'm not sure, but if we didn't, we're not stingy around here with those whistles. Hit them up. Smash that like button if you would, everybody. Please do that. That's really helpful. Our good guy, Train Man Dan. So we got a couple people lined up to get in the studio here and share a live stream with us. We've got Katrina Convertis. We were hoping to have her on this week, but we had some technical difficulties around here in the Worldwide Studios where we weren't able to let anybody into the studios. So Katrina couldn't come this week. We're going to hopefully get her after Christmas time. And then after that, the reason why I bring it up, we are going to have another real cool. So Katrina's special guest, another really cool special guest, our man, Trey Man Dan. We have seen it. He's been around for a long time. We've been hanging out with him for a long time, but we finally got a chance to meet him with New York, huh?
Yeah.
And anyway, he's a big guy, man. Big guy. And big trains. He likes big guy likes big trains. So he's got a beautiful layout, beautiful train collection, and we're going to be having him on the stream. Actually, we're going to be doing a joint stream with him, which should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that one. Let's see here. Slaghead's watching Outsiders with his wife. All right, that's good. Let's see here. George's sound is not good. All right, well, I'll catch up with that in just a second. Oh, all right. That's when we tried to fix it back then. Ooh, I'm way behind. Hopefully that'll do it. Can hear the trains just calling louder than George. Right. Well, George can hang out there for just a second. Grandpa George is in the house. Let's see. Grandpa's at the bar with Uncle Bob watching Northern Illinois University at the game tonight, or at the bowl tonight. That's good. Mama Yaya in the house. Good to have you here. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm glad everybody's liking our Santa hats.
Is Northern winning?
George wants to know if Northern's winning. Train Finder Craig. Good to have you here, Train Finder Craig. George is over here getting naked. But he's just taking off his sweatshirt. It's a family friendly event.
I'll put it on a train shirt later.
All right. So he's hopefully we get everything figured out with George's mic there. Hello everyone in GFW. Good to see you always scale every day. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Let's kick back, grab yourself an iced tea. Let's talk some trains. We got Alfie's Trains and Automation in the house. Good to have you here. Catching up here, guys. I'm way behind. David Stevens is here. Good to have you, David Stevens. LJL says, hey, GFW, what do you think about the Reading and Northern Railroad's Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway?
Never heard.
Oh, man, you got us on that one, LJL. As soon as we get through this, you're going to have to give us an education about that. Train Man Dan, of course. All right, we got him. Train Finder Greg with our first, Christmas music tonight, right? We got lots of Christmas music. Dashing through the snow, with a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way, bells on bobtails ring. A sleighing song tonight. Oh, man. All right. I hope you guys like it. Oh, you know who's watching? Andrew and Lisa. All right, our friends from Canada. Watching from around the corner. In Yorkville, but good friends from Canada. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Let's see here. Brennan's Train said he just got himself a Reading T1 made in 1989 as a early Christmas gift. That's a cool engine, isn't it? We don't have the Reading one. No, we have the Chessie one. But that's one of my favorite ones. That's pretty neat one. Bob's O-Gauge Trains in the house. Very good. Alfie's liked already. If you haven't already, do us a favor. Smash that like button. That really helps feed the algorithm for us and get our stuff out there. Let's see here. We got Allegheny and Chinago Railroads in the house. Let's see. Devon McKenzie says season's greetings. Season's greetings. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody. LJL saying who's Gloria Placencia? Gloria is
My mom's aunt, right?
Yep. It's George's aunt. And when George was growing up, she watched George all the time.
Yeah.
We had a railway incident here. Coupler fail. Ozark Midland Southern's here. Good to see you. Man, there are a lot of people here. Thanks for coming, everybody. I got to get through this list pretty quick. So I'm almost there. Rising Phoenix Railroad's in the house. Happy holidays. Good to see you here. And I'm just scrolling through these guys. If I missed your chat, I apologize. I'm just trying to get up to the top. All right. Train Finder says our singing is worth every penny there. Very good. Very good. All right. LJL, she is. She's from right around this way here. I agree, Train Finder. Craig, I need to get George a spot in some type of, some type of movie picture show or something like that.
Movie picture show.
I'm getting one of them movie picture shows. So, all right. Well, we're back in the swing of things. We got T4 is in the house. Good to have you, T4. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right. Isaiah says it's GFW Trains Comedy Hour. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second, George. You really need to carry the stream for a second. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, so hey guys, I'm here. I'm doing well. Right now we got a lot of cool trains going, such as the Yellowstone, which I don't think has ever been on a stream. So that's the first for everybody.
Nice.
It's really cool. My bad. And yeah, we got it. It's a PS2 engine with, PS1 engine originally with a PS2 upgrade, which is really cool. So you can run it on the ECS system.
All right, I'm back. Don't worry, everybody. We got it on the list to do. We're gonna fire the AV guy. Look at this. He put together this thing, but we haven't had a chance to. Or we haven't had an outage from this plug here because of this fancy upgrade that we've got on here.
Costs a lot of money.
But he forgot to go through the checklist today and see if there were the computer was plugged in. And guess what? It wasn't plugged in. We just got a notification that that we were, I don't know, low on battery, huh, George? This is the part where
Yeah. Sorry. I was reading comments. Yeah, we were low on battery, and I was like, oh boy. Because anytime that happens, it's catastrophic. Right?
Yep. So George, you got any Christmas shop? You got all your Christmas shopping done?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, how's everybody sounding? Or how's George sounding right now? I know he's got a little bit of a cold going on, so his voice is a little bit low. So that might be one of the reasons. And I'm hoping that it's not the microphone like it was the last time. It's just the placement of the microphone. George, can you put the microphone like right up over there? I'm hoping that it's just the placement of the microphone. Everyone's liking the hats. It's some Christmas time. Yeah, speaking of Christmas shopping, George, I got this shirt from you last year for Christmas. Not bad, huh? Not bad. I like to wear my loud train shirts, that's for sure. So tell me, George, you done with your Christmas shopping?
Yeah.
Everyone else out there done with their Christmas shopping? All right, let me ask you this. Did you buy any trains for anybody else? Oh, no trains.
I don't have any money.
Well, what'd you buy what'd you use for all the other stuff?
I had to kind of drive.
Ooh, look at that. It was drive, huh? Yeah, all right. Hey, Florida Rail Dogs in the house. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope everyone's doing good. Hey, Conrail 8098. I'm hoping that we're not going to cause any destruction. There he is again. Vinny Van P. Or Vincent Van Peppelgen. All right, so LJL has given us a little education. It says RNN is a Class 2 railroad in Pennsylvania that pulls both freight and excursion trains. They both run steam and diesel engines.
Yeah, somebody on the stream was talking about it last weekend.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I looked it up. They actually had a team win it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Let's see, James. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and at the rate of 2860 is coming along. Happy Independence Day. It looks like that's when you're going to get it, huh? So, all right. So Isaiah says, if I did buy some trains for someone, I fear that they might not like it. So then you just ask for a bag, right, George? I'm surprised George didn't buy me the exact train he wanted. Be like, Papa, this is what you're getting for Christmas. It's all the circle of life, right, George? I'll run it for you. I've done that before. Yep. So, yeah, we do have a good crowd here tonight. Lance Boyle, did I miss Lance Boyle? Lance, I don't know if I missed you, Lance. I'm sorry. But Ozark something where said that he's here, that he can make it. Timothy Kennard, good to see you. You know, Nick's crossing. Yeah, busy week. Who's been working on their trains around their Christmas tree? Who has trains around their Christmas tree? George loves. That's one of his favorite parts of their Christmas, the train around the Christmas tree. Right, George? So you got one up this year. Talk a little bit about that.
It's not really that big. I mean, it's big. It's not like as big as it normally is. But I was really busy with school, and a lot of the track I used last year was actually used on this layout. So I don't have the track source I did last year. I still got a lot of it, but I decided to go kind of smaller this year just because time and the lack of track. And yeah, so it's a kind of it's an L. I don't know what you call it, an L-shaped layout, but it's like instead of it being like a traditional L where you're going like this, you're going like this. It's like two ovals.
That's nice. You run 2 trains on there with command control too, right?
Yeah.
So I was doing that the other day, running a couple of trains on there. What are you running around the track, George?
So we got Blue Express out there, and we got the kind of junior that they have.
Okay.
All we got out right now is the Blue Express.
Right. Hey, so some other people came through here. Let's see, we got lots of people coming. Welcome and Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. And we like it all around here. We're celebrating it all here at the GFW train. So I like Bob's O-Gauge train. Says I've never met a train I didn't like. That's the truth, right, George?
Yes.
Alfie says, anyone else ready for Christmas Eve? I'm ready for Christmas Eve. So Bill's wondering this. I'm wondering this here. So Track Finder Craig is always coming through that Cabin Fever auction. He's buying up all of those MTH prototypes and stuff like that, right? Any prototype for that matter, right? What you looking at over there? So we have got, I love this, Humanity, Model Citizens. Really had your dog smiling.
I started at scale layout. He can drive.
Yep, he did. Right up there in his room.
Yeah, yeah. I thought they were.
So we got Van Dorn Media Works. Good to see you here. Humanity is wondering when's the train crash and train racing going on. Well, we've talked about this before. We've dialed back on the train racing because the train racing we did when the layout was just one level, but now we've got the layout almost to where we've wanted to have it since we started building it with 2 levels. And with 2 levels, we've got, if you can see around here, we've got a lot of different pylons on the track. And if we did some train racing on this layout, I'm afraid it'd be all over the place. We'd be hitting the pylons, and it would be
It was catastrophic before, and it was fun until something broke, and then it just got
always broke. Everything always broke, right?
Every week too, so it stunk because something always broke. And so like after that, I mean, I was just kind of getting tired of it. Everything was breaking, trains were breaking, and that second, I mean, if we did it now, it'd be catastrophic. The last time we did it, it broke the double crossover.
Yeah, that double crossover is not a inexpensive piece of track.
Yeah, so that was kind of the end of the train races.
Right. So, hey, George, James wants to know if the N scale layout you put in your room is at a point to point.
So I don't have the O scale. There's been 3 layouts. O scale one, the original O scale one, because it makes sure it's tubular and guardrails. Then I went all guardrails, including the switches, and that last still had probably with the electrical issues. Then that sat for about 2 years. And then recently I put a point-to-point layout and point-to-point N scale layout. And then right now I'm working on, and then I took that down and put something up in the living room or the dining room. And then right now I'm working on a dog phone. Dog phone. So, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So we got some guys that like to put stuff around the tree. Isaiah says, I always wanted to make a tree around the tree layout since I have the materials to do so. Still missing some Christmas building. So don't let that. All right, everybody take a drink. George Jones, take a drink. Drinking game at GFW Trains. Bring some iced tea. Two things happen. You got to take a drink. George Johns, take a drink. George talks about the cap. Every time George says cap forward, take a drink. So George John and George saying cap forward, it's drink time. Sometimes George will get you drunk. Sometimes you got a full glass and you just got to sip through it as it goes. So that's cool. Train Finder Craig says that out there at the MTH auction that he bought all the original paintings to do the catalog. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's good. So Trainman Dan, because I got a chance to chase the 425 462 Pacific that runs at RNA, the video as well as some really nice shots in the engine. That's neat. And that brings me to something I always like to talk about is we have a really, really cool railroad community here, guys. And it's very, very important that we keep this synergy going. Please support each other. Watch each other's videos, be cordial with each other, like, comment, subscribe. It's really important that we keep this synergy going. We keep this all rolling. I'm so flattered that every time we do this every Friday, that we have people come and we have people that actually want to pay attention to us. And I don't mean you, Heath. I kid. Anyway, I'm always so flattered by that. And there are so many people here with so many great YouTube channels. It's always fun to have you here. It's always a blessing to be a part of this community. So let's just keep this energy going. And there's my first speech for the night, George. Oh, my other one is I haven't said this enough. Hey, if you're just rolling through the door, smash that like button. That really helps us feed that algorithm. Feed the algorithm so more people can come and watch GFW Trains. More people can find the group, find the happy ground. Give it what you got, George.
How did chasing the 425 lead to your speech?
Well, I was just thinking about Train Man Dan. I wouldn't have met Train Man Dan. And we had a really cool conversation about that. And there was that one. And then the other thing was that I was just thinking about how cool it was to go on a couple of his live streams and communicate with him on the live streams and enjoy a different part of the community that he had come in on his live stream. Right?
I was just curious because you said, no, that reminds me. And I was like,
I got a funny brain, man. I've got like 3 brain cells in there. It's weird how they fire off sometimes, George.
they're not all firing at once.
They aren't all firing at once, that's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I can want a rail fan in the house. Welcome to the stream. Vandor Media Works. I think I got you before, but I'm not sure if we did. LJL saying that giving us some facts. He always likes to type in the facts. Running in Northern 425 to the 462 Pacific, built by Baldwin in 1928 for the Gulf Mobile and Northern. She is known for her different whistles. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So he wants to know if that means there's no more of the HO scale now.
I never had an HO scale. Oh, I guess I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. First, it was an HO scale lab. Then it was an O scale lab. And no more HO scale lab. The HO scale labs have gone for a long time. Yeah.
So speaking of people we're going to have on our stream, we've got Train Finder Craig says he has a special announcement. And hopefully we'll have him on our stream either to make that announcement or soon after the announcement to pump that up. But a special announcement on setting the MTH showroom layout. I figured out a way to put it back together exactly as it was, and it will be available to see. I'm really excited about that. Mama must be on upstairs on the GFW Trains account. And she says it's 3126 NIU. There you go, Mama. Huskers. So, train Team 4 says train racing is best left to post-war, not premier or legacy. You have to show them the ones that we race. We race 2037s, and right down there by George's his elbow. We would race those, and they're fun because they're fast, kind of tippy. You had to be talented to keep those bad boys on the track. Not an easy reach, huh, George? Yeah, you can only see George's face right now. Like he's trying to. Here we go.
Muscle Vance.
That's sweet. So we've got the exclusive rights to the Train Finder Craig announcement, and we were really, really, really excited to have him share that when he's ready to share whatever it is that he's got going on there. So Roy Evan, good to have you here. He said, "Hello, I'm here for the N scale." Ooh, George is like N scale. N scale. So as you can see around here, George, we are into O gauge trains. We love that O gauge trains. This is the York. It's the Yes Railroad. It stands for the Yorkville Eastern Shore. Here in the GFW Trains Worldwide studio, and we have got an amazing collection of O scale trains, both post-war and modern NPC, LTI. It's an amazing collection. But George is a dabbler. He is a dabbler. He likes his N gauge. He likes his HO gauge, and he goes through the phases where he likes one or likes others. And he's got an N gauge fascination going on right now. So I think that's his price range. He goes through the different fascinations based on how much money he's got in his pockets.
Right now, yeah. Right now I got none.
Yeah, we're going to do another family show. We are, as a matter of fact. Now, this is going to be really cool. So George, for those of you that don't know, George is a scout, and George is going to be working on his Eagle project soon in order to earn your Eagle Scout rank in Boy Scouts. And if you're not familiar with it, the Scouting BSA's highest rank is Eagle Scout, and George is working on his Eagle Scout and has only a few different things left to do. And one of them, well, he's got one big thing that he's got to do with a lot of different subparts, and that's his Eagle project. Anyway, we're really, our Eagle Service project, and we're really excited about that. We're going to have a special show where we're going to have everybody in the family come on, and I think that we're going to try and do a very similar thing to what we did for the 24-hour stream, where we're going to have guests on with different things that they can share. And what we're going to do, and it's really important, is George, why don't you tell a little bit about your project?
So my project,
or your idea for a project, it's got to get approved yet.
My idea for the project is I'm going to build a train station at the Prairie State Mountain Railroad. Or is it a railroad club or is it a?
I always call it a Prairie State Livestream Railroad.
Okay, so at the railroad, they have right on trains, 7.5 gauge trains. And on that railroad, they have a station area. The station area, where they have a station, it's just has some bricks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a track. And so I wanted to put a platform or another platform. And roof that was open to tracks. So it's raining, and the engineers are stopped to provide some sort of shelter for the people that
So that's really cool. So you're going to, tell me a little bit about how you're going to put this all together, George. That sounds like a lot of money. So you got to do some fundraising, right?
A lot of fundraising. So, talking about some of the ways that we can do fundraising. Hosting a train show. And then, I'm not sure, we've talked about this, but I'm not sure how, or if it's, I guess it's the rules are so, I don't, when you say unclear, but like, we want to do a telethon on the train.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can do a little bit of fundraising here on a live stream or two or something like that. Get the whole family in here.
But the problem is there are certain constraints that we have to go under, and
we got to see if we can do that.
Yeah. So
or George can do that. I keep saying we, like we as in the family doing the telethon on behalf of George for the Eagle Press.
So cross your fingers. Hopefully I can do that, but if not, then.
Triple W is in the house. We Greg Workshop. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Kick back, relax. Let's talk some trains. All right, I'm way behind on my comments here. That happens from time to time, but I do love this. I do love the fact that people are on and participating. He says, I must admit at GFW Trains, I heard you talking about adding that second level of track for so long. I was not sure if it would happen. Well, hey, here we are, and here we go. You got it going. It makes the train layout a lot more fun, doesn't it, George?
Yes, it's in there.
Train Addict 465, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. We just rolled through the door. Do me a favor, smash that like button, So I don't know what she was saying no to, but
Oh, maybe the Huskies are winning.
I
I don't know, Mom.
so Mom has gone rogue upstairs. She got the GFW account operating. Not only that, but I've got it on here too. But she's so she said no to something. I'm not sure what that is there. So let's
You
see.
can text us, is there still a bottom hour in Europe? There is. And I haven't gotten it. It's kind of strange. But
Right. Well, that's on the list of things to do in scouting before you're done, right? So Big Ride Workshop. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here. It's good to have new people come through the door. So hey, good on you. I'm in the HO. I'm getting interested in we'll be working on a garden railroad in the spring. Well, that's cool. So you have to keep us posted on what you're doing there on your YouTube channel and come back and talk about your videos here because that's one of the things that I really like to promote is a community around here, just kind of kicking back, hanging out, talking trends all night, which is what we're doing. And that kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but nothing that is going to shatter the earth, I don't think. So, Mandy says, do they let Eagle Scouts use power tools? We've all seen George with tools, and that sounds like a bad idea. It's funny that you say that.
no,
Yeah.
they have some really interesting tool restrictions too. Like 13 and under, can't use a chisel. Can't use a chisel.
No chiseling.
Actually, yeah.
No
Can't
chiseling.
use a chisel, a hammer. I think all you can use is a screwdriver.
Yeah. So, got some guys coming back around. Georgia Christmas FEF3. Hey, it's your boy Online G. Oh, I was just thinking about you, George. Yeah, good time. Good to have you back. Long time no see. I hope that you're having a great Christmas season. And welcome back to the stream. Smash that like button. Grab yourself some iced tea and hang out. So, all right. So, he says George gets hurt by a Hogwarts engine. Imagine him with tools. Yeah.
I may or may not. Hey, tell them about the time I used the radio arm saw.
Oh my gosh. This was a crazy one. This was a true one where I was like, oh my gosh. So I
Oh, and this has to go with the HO scale.
It does. It does. It goes right on the. So I want to say about 5 years ago, I was redoing some stuff, and I had a really old radio arm saw. It was
Like
so
really,
and it was so old. It was one of those radio arm saws that has no safety on it, nothing. And from time to time, I'd use the radio arm saw, and I used the radio arm saw for this or that. And George would watch me use the radio arm saw. Anyway, I knew it. And for those of you who don't know, the radio arm saw is one of the most dangerous power. There's a lot of dangerous power tools out there, but it is one of the most dangerous power tools. It's basically one where you put a board up or a log up, and you pull back a circular saw across the board, and the circular saw is generally open. It's one that sometimes people put across their fingers or their arms, and it's usually one that's a pretty dangerous one. But anyway, I came back. George's like, I got to show you something, Papa. So I went up, and when I was at work that day, or when I was out of the house, was it the weekend or was it at work? I don't remember how. I think it was over the summer.
I got home from school.
George was probably about, I want to say, what do you want to say, about 10 years old?
Yeah. No, I had to get a little. Yeah, about 10 years old, yeah.
So he was about 10 years old. But anyway, I went up to his room. And you know what the young man had done? I was so impressed. He had built a little HO point-to-point, the benchwork for an HO point-to-point layout in his room. And
okay, can I add? This is right after we took down my old layout, and I had reused the wood from that for the
so you must have been about 11, I think.
Yeah. And because I just used all the wood from that. I don't know. I was like, I need a train layout.
Yeah, because he didn't have a train layout at the time. So he took this wood from his old train layout and built this benchwork in his room. I came up, I'm like, this is great, George. This is really amazing. And it was cool. For somebody who was his age, 11 years old, 10 years old, whatever it was like, wow, this is really cool. And then it got to me, it's like, I wonder if his mom cut his wood every time he cut wood. And So it's like, George, hey, how'd you cut this wood? He says, oh, I used a radial arm saw. I'm like, well, what? And I never showed him how to use the radial arm saw. I never talked to him about using the radial arm saw. I was like, oh, did Mama do it for you? He says, no. Mama didn't do it. I did it all by myself. Radial arms all by himself. I was like, where'd you learn? He's like, oh, by watching you. I'm like, oh my God. If I could have, that would have made me like, that scared me to death.
I wear safety glasses.
You did wear safety glasses. How many fingers?
10, baby, 10.
There's still 10 fingers there. You can't say that. You can't say that that's special enough, huh? All right, well, we got 2, George. The train man. What a very rendezvous with a corncob pipe and a button nose and a barn full of MTH trains. Cause Steve, the train man, made his way to Maryland. And everything else MTH had.
And you never saw it.
Now he's got announcements that we all can't wait to hear.
He likes prototypes and spending money.
All for the hobby we let find dear. Oh, that's good, George. Look at that. Oh, and Roy gave you $10 for the scale fund. Look at that. Very good. Very. Oh, we got one more song. Jolly old St. Nicholas. How about this one? Did we do Jingle Bells the last time? Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the trains are all delightful. It is as there's no place to go. Let it train, let it train, let it train.
Let it smoke, let it smoke.
Oh, I like that. Let it smoke, let it smoke, let it smoke. When we finally turn off the lights, and it's all full of smoke. Billy oop doop. Oh my God, we got to quit while we're ahead. So thanks, guys. Thank you so much for donating to the GFW Trains eating fund there. George spent all of his money on trains that he barely has enough money to buy macaroni and cheese.
That's not true. I spent all my money on baseball.
Oh, yeah, baseball. George's going to be a big baseball player. Oh, don't look at me like that. You made
I
the
didn't
choice.
know.
Oh, you
I
totally did he not look at me like that? He totally looked at me.
You were
like
acting like I spent all my money on trains.
You do spend all your money on
But I had money, and then I had to pay for baseball. Now I have no money.
Oh, I'm sorry. I remember you going to York and spending a little bit of money there.
I didn't know how to pay for baseball then.
But you were still spending a little bit of money there.
That wasn't a worry of mine.
I love this. Everyone's got their run a train, run a train, run a train. All right. So, hey, George, yeah, we are having super chat fun. I learned from watching you, Dad. So that was a drug commercial where the guy comes in and he's found his son with a bunch of drugs and he's grilling his son. He's like, "What are you doing? This is so bad. Where did you learn to do this?" And the guy's like, "Dude, it was you, Dad. I learned from watching you." Yeah, maybe that's your trade thing. I learned from watching you. Yes, you're right, George. Man, these hats really hit you up, don't they? Let it smoke, let it smoke, let it smoke. Move upstairs to the train. All right. George is, all right, so where are we at? Train Carolyn. That's exactly what we're doing. Anthony, Train Carolyn, and we love it. So when George comes back, I think, George, we were talking about switching out some trains and doing some different things here. This is one of the first times we've done this. We don't do this too often, where we run both MTH and Lionel both at the same time, but we've got the capability to do that on our layout. This train right here, this one is, holy cow, Train Man Dan coming up with some Kizash. George, come back over here. We owe him a big song. Let's see here. Christmas song. George, help me out with a Christmas song. You got this one. We'll make a Christmas song into a train
Wait,
song.
isn't there that? What's that Christmas train song we heard? That was like a rock song. Remember that one? It's like an Ozzy Osbourne like Christmas like.
Wow, Ozzy Osbourne.
No, but
Look
it
at
was
that.
it wasn't that, but it was like a no. If I can't remember the name, I can't sing it. So
Christmas train song. I'm not sure if
it's like a Crazy Train Christmas parody.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm googling some Christmas songs right now.
Okay. Let's see. Shoot.
Yeah, we got some. We're gonna get some
Christmas DVDs.
I don't want any DVDs. I always hate how the first ones that come up our ass. All right, let's see here. Top, yeah, but those are YouTube. We just need a list. There we go. Live about. Have yourself a merry little train. That's not one. Let's see here. Train around the Christmas tree with a happy holiday. I don't know any of these songs that are. This is the worst Christmas list.
All I want for Christmas is a big
The 10
boy.
worst Christmas songs of all time. This is a list of 10 worst Christmas songs of all time on this one. Let's see what it says. Number 10 is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I like that
That's
one.
a good song.
Second one is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
That's a good one.
I know.
This is bogus.
Christmas Tree by Lady Gaga. I can't say I've ever heard of that one.
Yeah, that's probably why it's on the list.
Number 7 is Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid.
Dude, what?
I know.
Bro, okay,
These are the worst lists. Wonderful Christmas Time.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
The Chipmunk song is number 5. Number 4 is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Santa Baby by Michael Bublé. Number 3. Number 2, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5. And the number 1, as they say here, is it Christmas Shoes by New Song?
Bro, that list is bogus. I've
That is-
never thought that. Okay, I'm really trying to show.
Yeah. Let's see. We're going to go on this one. Then you're going to come back. Oh, this is insane. Oh, Christmas in a House. I love that one.
Oh, yeah. You know the lyrics?
I know. So, all right, I'm way off track here. Excuse the trade pun. None of that, but George is now off the grid. The Great White Door. I think we got it. What was that? Bob and Doug Christmas special. We love that one around here. Good day, eh? Welcome to this side of the album. All right, so here's a question. George Fernandez says, name of the song was Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. That's not the one that George was thinking of. That was George's walk-up song, though, in baseball, when they did walk-up songs. I thought that was a perfect one for George. Split Rock 323 says, maybe the Grinch wouldn't be so mean if everyone wasn't singing songs about what a jerk he was every 10 minutes. How about that? So LJL, he's been writing me about this and getting back to the community function here that that he's going to have a Q&A announcement soon, right around the corner here, since he hits a big benchmark. I forget right off the top of my head what that benchmark was. And I'm with you, Heath. As soon as George gets down here, I think that George needs to make an Unstoppable remake. I laugh, but you know what? That is one of the highest watched videos here on GFW Trains. Yeah, George does have a block, bro. He's not feeling so good right now. So I'm glad he's out here. I'm glad he's hanging out with Trains. I'm glad that you guys are hanging out talking Trains with us. George, good to see you. I haven't seen you around in a while. So, okay, how about my name is White Christmas? My name is Green Christmas. Let's see if you guys can remember those songs and where they're from. That one is I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Oh, I didn't hear. I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. Everything I touch turns to. Oh man. I hate Christmas. Bob and Tom. Oh my gosh. LJL, I'm afraid that if we get copyrighted, it's gonna be bad. That would be a really really low place for for YouTube to give us a copyright violation for our poor singing of public domain Christmas songs. I'm with you, Split Rock. I like the Grinch too. Asking if something derailed, I think we're on time, on schedule right here. I think we're all right as far as derailing. So, yeah, humanity's asking if that's the Hellgate Bridge on the wall behind you. It is. It is. And actually, Hellgate Bridge is something that's got a real special part in trains for George and I. I want to say about 4 years ago, I had a chance to go to Rhode Island. And if you don't know, let me back up a step. If you don't know that the Hellgate Bridge is a bridge that was a pre-war bridge. It's a beautiful bridge that's based off of a bridge right outside of New York that was made in tin plate. It is a really, really beautiful piece. Anyway, I just thought it was called the Hellgate Bridge, and that Lionel had made this piece, and it was reproduced by MTH later, years and years later. I just thought it was them. But anyway, George and I were in Rhode Island, and we were riding the Acela to Washington, D.C. We were riding through New York City, and as we were riding through New York City, we turned a corner, and lo and behold, there it was. Looked out the window, and I saw the Hellgate Bridge. I think I peed my pants when I saw that. And George and I just stared at that Hellgate Bridge. I got some videotape of us going by that one. But anyway, since then, that Hellgate Bridge has a really, really special place in my heart. Oh. So Randall says, hey, glad you enjoyed the video of the Atlanta HO set at the club display. Be sure to pass the comments along to the owner when you go back. Yeah, Randall had a really cool video that he put up. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's an HO set at a club that he goes to all of the time. Good stuff. And here he comes, George. He is now dressed more appropriately for the Christmas basement. Shorts and short sleeve. With our man, ours trains. Yeah. We are a cover band. That's scary thought that we're a cover band. So, that would be cool. Wouldn't that be cool to get an end scale model of the? I was telling the story about when we saw the Hellgate Bridge on our way from Providence to Washington, D.C., yeah. We went to Washington, D.C., right outside of Maryland. We stopped at the airport there. We stopped in...
Yeah. But that would be really cool. I wonder how big that would be, like a scale model of the Hellgate Bridge.
That's how big it is in O. Well, like a scale, when you're saying. Yeah, I wonder, too. So the curves. So humanity says, is there any chance that GFW trains will be at the Amherst Christmas show this year? Well, you know what? We were just talking about this, and I was doing some thinking, George. So our favorite train show. What's our favorite train show, George? By the way,
Train Fest.
Train Fest, right? And tell everybody a little bit about Train Fest.
So the Train Fest was the United or the
not that this I had this ability.
Oh. Dang, I just got the fuzzies, man.
Yeah, all right.
Anyways, Train Fest was the biggest model train show in the United States.
Yeah.
It was the largest train show in the United States for a very long time. And recently, when COVID hit, they started using that area as a COVID hospital in the Train Fest. And politics got in with the group and the group disbanded. And so now it looks like that there is not going to be a Train Fest this year. Anymore. So the Train Fest is like Disney. So it's going to states that Train Fest.
But anyway, I was thinking about if it does go away, we got to replace that show with something. Yeah, at least one every year. Maybe going around the country, go to one out west. The Cap Stewart meet in California. Got some good friends that put that meet on, and they've got a big one out in Colorado and Denver that would be a cool one to go to. And one that I've always wanted to go to was Amherst. And I think that might be a fun one to go to. I want to say yes. It's somewhere out east there. Right.
We should invite him to that.
Yep. So, Train Finder Craig says you want to sing some more. Of course, we want to sing some more, don't we, George? Don't we? I've got to just find a good list of good Christmas songs. That's actual good list. All I Want for Christmas. Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus. See, these are all yeah. It's bad, man. We're having a hard time with that hat. Having a hard time. So, Train Man Dan, what time are you doing your live stream on Sunday? Here in Trains. I like that. If I didn't have a guy over here that was underage, I think I would.
Hey, if we go, I'm 21.
Dominican 21.
No, I'm Dominican 12.
Dominican 12, right.
I am Russian 21.
Yes. Randall says, I just found a new company called Aurora Miniatures. It's going to do the 6-axle -7 series. I'm so psyched for this, especially if they do the Burlington Northern C30-7, which is like it. That's very cool. Very cool.
Aurora Models, where are they based out of?
Yeah, I wonder that is. Conrad, I'm not sure what you're seeing there. We've got a couple of trains that are stagnant, but we've got this one has got the Yellowstone. That one has got the Polar Express. That one's got the Mopac rolling. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, look at this. Screwed up.
Very bright headlight, and very solid. You make chicken trinkets.
Ooh, I like that part. I love their steam engines.
Never got restored. But 14 did. They always have that 314. Until we run the rails one day.
Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. That was well worth the money, I'm sure. Train Finder Craig. Also like the suggestion of what song we should make into a train song.
Yeah.
Rather than us having to go through and find them. Thank you for all the Christmas generosity. That's for sure. Yeah. So LJL says, lights gleaming far across the snow. You're not dreaming in May. I present the GF studio. There we go. So, yeah. So Van Doren says, I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. It's Snow Miser and Heat Miser. That's right, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Van Doren Media Works with the prize. Well, Roy, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. I'm not sure if we're going to make it on next Monday. If we do, it's probably going to be a brief one because we'll be out at Grandpa George's. We'll have to do like a mobile one that'll be a pop-up one. It should be a fun one, but it just depends on what we're doing. Right. But it just depends on what we're doing, So we'll have a good time. If we don't see you, have a Merry Christmas. If you haven't, folks, do us a favor, smash that like button. Roy, smash that like button on your way out the door. That's really helpful for us. So, all right. So Train Man's Dan's live stream starts on Sunday, December 19th at 7 p.m. So, all right. LJL says, and the way that thing happened on the GFW Express, what is it? Hey, look at that. You're live all over the internet right here on the GFW Trains live stream. Look at that. It's like a...
Yep.
All right. Good to see you, Nina. Dennis B. Trains. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Welcome to the stream here. Let's see here. What happened to the the way the thing happened on GFW Express? Woo, the whistle blows, the sound of him sing, lights gleaming far across the snow. You're not dreaming. May I present GFW Train Studio? I said that. I need some iced tea. That's what I need. All right. What was the name? The name of the 1 hour show was A Year Without Santa Claus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
George. Hey, long time no see.
who's here?
George Fernandez.
Yeah. He was. I think he popped on when you were out.
Really?
So yeah, long time no see. Good to see you back, George. George was coming by and saying hello and hanging out with us on our live streams way back in the day.
Video.
Right. Gloria Helene, that was just who popped on. Good to see you there, Nina. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you smash that like button for
That
us.
is not my GF.
How about this one, you guys coming? Live to GFW Studios, of course. This is the GFW Express. Hey, speaking of that, George put together a video today that he pumped out, and we're gonna premiere that thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Be there, be square, everybody. GFW Train. This is a true George Warwick one. This is videoed, edited, put together, all by George Warwick.
The only thing that he did was, I'm assuming he put the intro, right?
I'm gonna put the intro on.
And then, yeah, I couldn't get, my computer wasn't editing. It wasn't as,
So I'm just doing the sound over, but
So,
everything
yeah.
else, which is cool. I love it. I always like it when he does it. And believe it or not, George did it all on his phone.
yeah, because my computer wasn't.
And the reason why I bring it up is because it's going to feature the Polar Express. Those of you that like the Polar Express, 1225, make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, so I was just thinking, something's off the track, huh? Maybe we'll make it. All right, so for those of you that keep the score, the second train from the end over here, making it around right after the pink cars, right there, and it is Vicky's by George. Oh, hey, look, Corey's here. He's like, I did get tired.
Favorite shirts. Nice comfortable. Yeah.
So what's everyone doing for Christmas?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Did you see, Corey, that they moved one of the shark noses? They moved the Delaware Hudson shark
So
nose.
tell us about that, George. George is fascinated by the DNA shark nose, and that's a cool story, George.
So basically, there's only two shark nose units left in existence. Shark nose unit is similar to an F unit. Sorry. It's similar to an F unit, but instead of like it being more streamlined in the front, it's more of like instead of it going like down like this, it's like a kind of wedge. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a shark.
Right.
And that's what we call the shark. But anyways, they
Who
were.
built it? Did you say this?
I
wanna say it's Alco. Yep.
Yeah. But basically, there's only two left in existence.
All right, so it was built,
And-
there was a lot of them made.
Not too many.
All right.
But they were a lot of people.
But they were kind of an iconic design, right?
Yeah, Tycho really popularized them for a lot of people because Tycho produced the crap out of it. And just everybody kind of likes it. And so, but there's only two real ones left in existence. They were New York
And everybody thought that they were gone, right?
So basically, what happened is there's a short line in Michigan that has needed power. And so the nation was running these shark noses for like excursion. They had them. They were in the midst of scratch and put shark noses. Short line bought them. Short line used them all the time. Great service. And they finally just broke down. They ran them until they broke, and they just got too expensive to fix. So they just put them away. So then some private
When that happened, Yep.
So basically they
Shoreline bought them.
oh yeah,
Other
so
than
then they were
scrap.
bought by a private collector. The private collector he doesn't like red fans. He doesn't like license trains, right?
Right,
So
right.
he has a small collection of locomotives or one stock, and he put them in a storage for a long time, very long time, for about 20 years, maybe even longer, 30 years. That's heavy. Last time they were out was like in the 80s,
Right.
95. And so Yeah, it's been almost 15 years. But,
So when he had them out 40 years ago, what happened?
they were just got vandalized. People vandalized them, so they put them away. We never bought them. There's only 2 pictures of these engines on the internet. 2 pictures. One of them was the front nose of one of them. The other one was the back of it. You can see like some other stuff. But and honestly, this is like it was a very big secret. You knew that this guy had this whole
Okay.
and yeah, 40 years of storage. And so basically, um, they had these locomotives storage. And recently, I don't know what they were out for, but they pulled them out the other day, and it was crazy. It's like one of 2 instructors left, and
So they were rolling down the tracks. Corey says he was there. I don't know if that's true or not. But oh man, I bet he was. I wouldn't put that one past Corey as getting the scoop on that and being right there as they rolled them out. Where they taking them, George? Do you know?
I don't know. Some people say that they're scrapping one and just putting parts into the other one, which I don't think is nice. I think that's but they both are in desperate need for repair. One of them doesn't even have the side panel.
Yeah.
It's just a cab.
A Conrail 8098 says one of them suffered crankshaft.
Yeah. And so, like, they pulled the one that had the worst out, and they were just moving it around.
Corey's saying we got lucky those sharks didn't get junked, and they're on again, wait and see if they can build our T1 from the ground up and diesel locomotive is nothing, and that's true. That's true. So hey, a couple of things come up as we're rolling along on the stream. Dennis B put out a little note saying that put out a note on the stream that he put up 2 new videos today. Dennis, what are your videos? I haven't had a chance to see those. We love to see those. Put some great content out there. And then one of the stalwarts of the model train world, SMT Mainline, making it to the stream. Good to have you here, SMT. George has been. What's wrong? Oh, Mopac SD70 went out. We are Mopac SD70. The sound comes and it goes, and it comes and it goes. And it was here for a little while, but is done for right now. But hey, welcome to the stream, SMT. We've been SMT. We've been SMT fans for a long, long time here, and love what you do. Love what you do for the community. So, for sure. Andy's from Canada. We've had a lot of Canadian friends in here today.
Like our Canadians.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So,
so they're gonna make this big O gauge comeback. So they need to rewire the addition. Oh, that's right. He the other day. So he has a NHO scale lab. Remember that he was building? Well, it's finished, and he's been taking it to train shows.
I saw that.
Yeah, and it's really cool. But it's his Delaware Hudson inspired. It's really cool.
Hey, thanks for those kind words there, SMT.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, there are a couple people out there that have kind of, we don't do it anything as well as everybody out there. And when you get right down to brass tacks, all we are is a father and a son hanging out, running trains, and having fun with some friends. But we got our inspiration to do this from some of the guys that are out there. And one of them is SMT Mainline. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everything that you do for the operator.
I can say I've been watching SMT since his name was Scrumptious Model Trains.
Yes, George says that he was
I was like one of the first 300 subscribers. I don't know. Back when it was like, it was big, but not like big. Yeah. Because I remember watching him build so your layout's got the two. He's got basically his layout set up where he's got this one main layout, which is kind of like the size of a pool table, and then it kind of he extended on, so it's kind of like it's looking long, and then later during a video he added a kind of like a mountain. I don't know what you'd call it, but a mountain area where he added another part to his layout.
Right,
and
right,
I remember
right.
watching him do that. I remember watching converting all of his curves to like R22 or whatever it was. And then I watched the Hershey Factory stuff. I watched your N-scale updates. I watched eBay unboxings. Yeah.
He's always coming out with good videos. Always, and he's. Oh, actually, we were talking about the first people with this picture on there. He was the first. We were thinking, no, he was the first. He was.
Oh, the speeder, his homemade speeder.
I know. I missed out on that. How did I miss out on that?
Yeah, you like, it's all on Amazon. It's all price on Amazon.
How cool is that? Hey, welcome to the stream here, John Long Silver's Rails. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. If you're rolling through the door, do us a solid. Christmas spirit, holiday happiness. Smash that like button for us. Hit that. So, yeah, well, I'm glad you like the layout. So this is what we call the Yes Railroad here. It's the Yes Railroad in the GFW Trains Worldwide studio, and it's been something that we've been working on little by little over the last couple of years. And in fact, we just got this upper level operating, and so we can go upper level, lower level, everything like that within the last probably 2 months here. So the way that it's supposed to work is we live in a town called Yorkville, which is in the Chicagoland area. So behind it is a layout that goes around the outside of our basement. I'll do a little quick run around here for those that you haven't seen the full scope of our layout. And it's kind of a mess over here on the off-screen thing, but it's still fun to see. So on the thought is Yorkville and Eastern Shore. It starts in Yorkville, and then it scoots around the United States from Yorkville all the way to the Eastern Shore and then Washington, D.C. So over here on the layout, as you can see, it goes all the way around the outside of the room here. And it's made so that we can operate with remote controls, and then you can go around the layout with your remote control, right? And then you can switch the switches over here, turn on the trains. It's basically meant to have people over to run trains together in a big crowd. We've done that a couple of times, and we've really enjoyed it. But anyway, over here, we've got the Yorkville area. And unfortunately, you can't see it, but right over here is what I've been working on recently, which is a rotary coal tipple. Let me see if I can pull this off here real quick. No, can't pull it off. Oh, yeah, I can. Look at this. Still can't see it. Poop. Anyway, sorry, guys. That was a fail. GFW trains fail. Hang with me. All right. There we go. So anyway, start over here. And this is where it starts in Yorkville. You can kind of see that second level back around there. That's where the coal tipple is, right around there. So go around here. This goes from Yorkville in the Midwest. Yorkville in the Midwest, then through Chicago, and this is where we're working on Chicago, doing the Chicago skyline and everything like that. Got a lift bridge over here, and then when we're working through the scenery on this side over here, this is where our train station is going to be. This is a concept the way we have it right now, but it's going to be station platforms through here with a train pedestal train station up on top. So we did this at my dad's layout, and it looked really cool. But where we had a parking lot and lots of different things going on up here, and then down here the train platforms. But we've got 4 different pull-through stations available here where you can run trains through or park trains. Then on this side, this right here is the ramp up to the second level. And then we've got a passing siding that goes around all the way around on the outside, and I'll show you where that comes through on the other side. So anyway, the layout's a double dog bone pattern, and as you can come over here and see behind us, where we're usually doing our streams from, you can see the top part of the dog bone which is coming over to the back here, back around here, and then we come back around. You can come back down the elevated track, come through here, and then down here is the second part of the dog bowl. We've got the second part of the dog bowl, and we've also got a wine yard in here. So this is our next part of the project. We're going to start doing some of the accessories in here, and we're going to start doing some more modeling of the city that's going to be over in here. And that's going to be all of the Pump at 56. I'm hoping that I can get. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get my mom back in here. So ours trains as well. Forgive me for asking this, but do the trains still climb up and down and frown to the upper loop? I don't see a grade, or at least where it used to be. So actually, here's what we're going to do for fun. If you want to pull operate 2 trains, and you can pull the Polar Express up there. We can do the Polar Express behind the Mopac. That might be a fun one to do. Yep, got it, George. All right, so now what George is going to do, for those of you out there are watching. So Conrad 8098 is asking, is that a poster for the Mark Twain Zephyr? It's a poster for the Midwest Division Train Collectors Association. All right.
But it hasn't broken tires.
Right. So my mom is actually the one that's doing the mural here, and I hope that she comes back and is able to do that with me. So Chris Lambert's saying, explain a double dog bone. So a dog bone is a type of layout. What I want you to think as a dog bone is you've got 2 circles that turn the train around, right? Now, and then one part of the track, which is a single track, and then the 2 circles are what turn the train around so that you can go back and forth on either side of the layout. And it's a way that you can have your train reverse. I'm not doing a really good job of explaining it, but a double dog bone has 2 circles and 1 line of track in between the 2 circles. And the 2 circles allow you to, it's a type of layout that allows you to have your train go either way on the layout. Now what we've done, is think of this double dog bone here, and if you want to have a good operating layout, you have to have the layout, in my opinion, you have to have the layout so that there's a way that you can reverse the train. So you run them back and forth. So on our layout, what we did is we took this dog bone concept and we put the dog bone, we had one on top of each other, and that's what the upper level is. So we've got the train so they can go run in each direction, and the dog bone is the part of the layout that allows them to do it. Well, I tell you what, I didn't do a good job explaining that, but as you can see, let me go over here. You can see this is where the start of the elevated climb is, and Polar Express is racing to get up this second level there, so that it can pull out in front of the Mopac. So it's coming up here. So it just raced down in front of the Mopac. The Mopac is chugging along back over here. Now what George is going to do is he's going to take the Polar Express that's just coming around here, and he's going to take it and run it across the track on the dog bone. And what he's going to do is he's going to reverse the train, and it's going in the opposite direction and coming down. It's going the opposite direction. There you go. Now it's coming across the bridge there. Hey Charlie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, everybody just coming in. We're doing some fun stuff here with the layout here, just showing the double dog bone part. So all right, so then the train is coming back down, going the opposite direction now on that same track. So that's one of the things on the dog bone. Now here's where it's going to get really crazy. Because on the lower part of the dog bone on our track, as the Polar Express is running through here, the lower part of the dog bone, he's going to need to go through right below the camera, so you can't see the. Well, maybe you can. That's the double dog bone. So George has got to run that Polar Express through. I'm sorry, not the double dog bone. That's the double crossover. George has got to run the Polar Express through the double crossover right after the. So now George is going the opposite direction of the Yellowstone, and he's got to get around. He's got to get around that other dog bone part. Ooh, that's going to be a closer right there. Ooh, crash imminent. There we go. 12:25, and ooh, that's a good one. You should take a picture of that one, George. George, turn around. Don't move it. You got to take a picture. That is a heck of a crash right there. Dang, that's George's favorite corner in the layout right there. That is you. We need to. We are going to need a bigger basement, Charlie. This is. I wish I could get a close up on this. You're going to have to look on the GFW Trains community page because I'm posting up a picture of this. Because that is literally both the Yellowstone and the 1225 are up here like this. They're. Oop, that's not a good. Not going to get a good. There we go. That's a little bit better. Forgot to throw a switch there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, this is an artist training session to ask for a demonstration. To be honest with you, this is what I love about operating trains. So I always say that my favorite part of the hobby is meeting everybody and making friends in the hobby and everything like that. My favorite part about running trains is having layouts like this, where you're running, you've got different, it's not just a circle. You've got different things that you can do with the train layout that you can live life on the edge if you want to live life on the edge. And you can have a layout where you have to have multiple people that are operating it at the same time. It's not just a train going around in a circle. And that's one of the reasons why I made the train layout like this, the design like this. The what? Oh. Excuse me, that's one of the reasons why I made the layout like this. Okay, here we're going to see it again. Let's see if George can do it again. Time 2. George forgot to switch the switch over there, so we've got the Polar Express that's coming up the upper level. So Charlie, I'd love to have you over here sometime. We will run that Santa Fe of yours, and you can see operations on the layout. As you can see, this is where it's getting tough. George is running 3 trains at the same time, including 2, one right behind each other. So the top one's got the SC70 as well as the Polar Express over there. And on the bottom, going the same direction, he's got the Yellowstone. He's operating all of these. Now, mind you, this is the other thing that's pretty neat about the layout, is that the Yellowstone, that's Mike's train house. So he's got Mike's train house remote control he's operating that one on. And then the other 2 are Lionel. So he scooted the Polar Express to go around the dog-born portion. Let's see if we can we'll try and do the same thing and make it this time. All right. Let's trying it again, folks. Trying it again. All right, so there's the Yellowstone. It's coming back around here. So the Polar Express has got to cross over. Ooh, I think, George, are you going to cross over in front of the Yellowstone or behind the Yellowstone? So Polar Express is coming down over here. Yellowstone's coming through here. This is where the crossover. It looks like the Yellowstone's going to cross over first, or go past first. And then over here comes Polar Express on opposite tracks now. Well, all right, here's where the fun starts, folks. All right, this is where he couldn't get it the last time. Oh! And folks, there it is. Polar Express, double dog bone. Down here. Back across. Oh, but George forgot one thing. Oh, shit. There we go. There's the Mopac coming down and the.
Actually, you know what?
So, and the fun part here is we've got the daylight behind there on that the pass-through side, and we're storing it there. But in that particular situation, you can actually, if that wasn't stored there, you can pull the Polar Express into the passing side and you can let the Mopac come through. So. So yeah, Bill says, I'm going to highlight this one. Wally and I are well known around the Midwest division of the TCA. When we run trains on other people's layout, if there's a crisscross, you know that a crash is going to happen. Bill and I, we love to go to other people's layouts and build layouts ourselves. Then just push train operations to the max. Ooh, look at this. Now George is taking it up a notch, I guess. The if you see here, the Mopacs come down. Yep. Mopacs come down. Polar Express is on the outside going one way. Mopacs on the other side coming the other way. Folks, here we are. Mopac coming through. Polar Express coming through to a stop. So James Trent says, why do I want to risk my Royal Hudson at the next open house? Well, man, that's how you run and trains on the ragged edge. That's how I like to do it. George is not much living life on the ragged edge like I am, but I like to live it on the ragged edge. So there comes the Mopac coming through, Polar Express running. Speaking of open house, I think we're going to try and do an open house. We're thinking December 26th. We've got to see if that all comes together. But then we want to do another GFW Trades open house either at the end of December or the beginning of January. We thought that might be fun to have everybody come over. Those are you're seeing coming through. These are the Midwest Division 60th anniversary Maxi Stack cards. They're really kind of cool. If you haven't seen the Maxi Stacks, each one comes with two of these. They're absolutely beautiful. Fundraiser $65. Go to the link that's listed in the description below for the Midwest Division of the TCA. But that's one side of the Maxi Stack. And the Chicago Skyline's the other side there. What do you got going on, George? All right, so here we go. Mopac's coming up. Over here we've got the Polar Express coming through. Polar Express is over here. Mopac's coming around on the dog bone. Coming around. Look at this. Ooh, that dog. You wanted that to go? Oh, sorry, bud. Oh, he was showing off. He could do it all at the same time. That was a fail on the non-derail switch there. Sometimes that happens.
It wasn't the car. It's that truck. It's that broken truck.
Oh, boo. LGL at CTC, man. We got some. Yeah, bring your nickel plate, James. That's a good one. All right, he's got the both going on the same track now. He's got the. George's got the Mopac going on the top. Then over here, I think he's got the Polar Express coming, following the Mopac. And I think he's going to bring. Are you bringing the Polar Express down, George? So the other cool thing over here that kind of you used to be able to see a little bit better, and you still can kind of see it. And I'm not unhappy with it because I think it turns out good. That guy here too, we have a switch shop. We're going to make we've got a couple of different line out accessories that we're going to do over here. We've got the coal loader, we've got the lumber loader, we've got the ice loader, and we've got a gantry crane that I'm going to put over there. Hopefully we're going to put over there. One of the things I've asked for Christmas was some gantry crane tracks. Not sure if I got those, but I think if I get that for Christmas, I think that project's going to be in fast track. See what I did there? Fast track, pretty fun. I know you love it. So James, say I might as well pay you for that 41 right then and there. How much? We're talking about that today, James. If you want that one, I got to check. I saw there was another one for sale, but if that one's still for sale, how does I got to look. I paid $350 for it, and I want to say that it sells for right around there. But I was thinking like $275, something like that. Tell me what you think about that. So LJ, at one point we would like to add signals on here. But I do have to say this, James, if you are going to do that one, it is contingent. I saw another one that was for sale, a powered one, and I would want to sell one only if I can get the other one. So that's my thought process there on those two. So anyway, mull it over. And James, I'll throw in one slightly late GFW Trains T-shirt. I kid. You're gonna get that one regardless. I still owe you one of those shirts. So here we go. The Yellowstone's now making its way up. Oh, this is cool. The might of the Yellowstone going nice and slow up the grade. Ooh, that's neat. I love the way that Yellowstone sounds coming up the grade. Oh, I know, LJO, this track would be so cool if we could put block signals on there. One day I'd love to do that. That's so far down the road of things that I'd like to do on the train layout. The next thing I'd like to do is start up in the ante on the scenery of the train layout. You know, what we put, like I said, right now we've got the Mustang Sally's Car Wash over here, and we've got Wally's gas station, Menards building, and they're really, really cool, but they take up a big footprint. What I was thinking about doing is revamping that and doing a city over there in Department 56. We did a lot of Department 56 stuff at my mom and dad's layout, and I really like the look of it. some people are like high rail layouts. I love high rail layouts. I love layouts that look as detailed as possible. But I know my limitations. I'm not going to be able to build a really amazing detailed high rail layout like some of them that are out there. So what I like to call my what I build in is toy rail. So I try to make it as detailed and as neat as possible.
Oh no!
Oh gosh, look at that! The Yellowstone doesn't make it through the big boy hole, huh?
Oh, it's too high.
Too high?
Yeah.
Oh no! So this is the first time we've run the Yellowstone on this upper level going around that loop. But as it goes by here, you can see right where the right over here, we had to cut a hole in the wall because that's where the big boy swings through and makes it around.
I have to do another one right here too.
Yep. Yep. So we cut a big boy hole over there, and next time I'm going to do a little bit better than what I did before. I think I just used a box cutter. I'm going to use a tool to actually do it right when I do it over here. So 3%. Maybe it's 2.5. Yeah, 2. So it's too low over there, huh? That's the problem with these train layouts with all of these huge engines. You got to make it so that they can all go through the train layout. Thanks for hanging with us, everybody. We're having a good time here. We're going to go about 2 hours tonight on the show. George is feeling a little bit under the weather, so am I. And we both were initially felt that we might not be able to do the live stream, but since next week is Christmas Eve, and we probably won't be able to do the live stream, or at least this live stream in the traditional sense like we always do live streams on Christmas Eve, we thought we better get one in, and we couldn't skip a live stream. So that said, we wanted to be here and enjoy you guys and enjoy a little bit of Christmas. We got our Christmas hats, singing some Christmas carols, some train-themed Christmas carols. Thanks to everybody that's done the super chats and yeah. But depending on how the day goes, next week on Christmas Eve, we're going to be over at my mom and dad's house. We're going to be over there with some friends celebrating Christmas on Christmas Eve, and we may just end up doing a pop-up live stream over there at my mom and dad's house with my camera. That's a tough one because we don't know how that's going to turn out with the internet over there, or we don't know how it's going to turn out with the internet or anything like that, or with the food and how that comes through. But regardless, we'll be at his layout, and if it works, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So, LJL, you're right. The grade should be at 2% or less. Grade should be at 2% or less. But sometimes with the constraints of the model railroad, you and when you're going toy rail like this, you don't necessarily get to choose on all that. You gotta just do what the constraints of your layout will allow you to do.
2%.
So George says it's 2%, just like the milk, man, 2%. We do have quite a long run though, as far as how far the grade goes. I want to say it's 6 inches is the grade, and it ends right there at that switch, right there. That switch, that's where the grade ends, and it goes all the way around. And you can see how big this Yellowstone train is here, right? So the grade starts all the way over here, right underneath the bridge crossing here. That's where the grade starts. Ooh, look at this. George is really changing things up here. It's going to be interesting. So we don't have to. I like Mike's train house. I like Mike's train house. I like Lionel trains. I like all trains. I like Atlas trains. But we mostly have line-out trains in our collection of trains. But we have a couple of Mike's Train House engines. One of the Mike's Train House engines that we've got is the Yellowstone that we're running down here. And the other one that we've got is another one that we've got is this Great Northern ST70 here. And I think that might be the very first Proto-Sounds Mike's Train House engine that we got. Santa brought that to store, and I want to say it was about 10 or 11 years old. 9 years old right there.
It was actually, so I got this before I got my first TMCC engine, and this engine is a lot nicer than my first TMCC engine.
What was your first TMCC engine?
Dash 9.
Oh, I'm bringing out the set. Hold on, just gotta wait a little bit.
Get that one going. So Tiny Train says, interesting, the old Lionel graduated trestle set is almost exactly the same grade as Saluda, the steepest main line in American Railroad. I did not know that.
This is my first engine.
So this is George's first TMC school. We're over here now. This is George's first. I'm going to switch this around. That's the working area. We need to come back around to the pretty area. So, all right. Getting back over here, this is George's first TMCC engine that we got. Santa got it for him, actually. So Santa's the one that's been feeding George all this filet mignon, so he's got a filet mignon appetite. So this one was upgraded too, wasn't it, George? It's a TMCC upgrade.
Yeah. But I got it TMCC.
So that's George has gone through a couple of different favorite railroads throughout the period of his railroading. And for a time, his favorite railroad was Norfolk Southern. And so he was gobbling up all the Norfolk Southern stuff that he could find, gobbling it all up, including that. So when we got that, he was in his Norfolk Southern phase when he's for Christmas. So before Norfolk Southern, he liked Norfolk Southern. I can't remember what he liked before Norfolk Southern, but
I think I just liked everything.
he's always liked everything. So he's never had like his one. Well, he always has like a main railroad that he likes. So
What would you say it is right now?
UP. I think George is loving on the UP right now.
Over SP?
UP and SP. But yeah,
The Pacifics.
he likes his Pacifics, Union Pacifics, and so also I'll give you an accurate identification on that UPW unit. That said AC6000. Well, that's what the box said. That's what the box said. Roger, Rail fans, welcome to the stream.
Not an AC6000.
So George keeps saying it's not an AC6000 because of the something on the top.
If you saw an AC6000, you know it's not an AC6000. That's like saying a Lamborghini Countach is like a Lamborghini Huracan.
Okay. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. So that is a George, what's that Great Northern? Why don't you tell us people a little bit about that?
ST70. It's TS2 ST70. It's from their fantasy or what-if paint schemes. Pretty cool. I got it when I was 9. It's one of my favorites. And it's really detailed, man. I'm incredibly impressed.
Oh, Bob O'Gage's Train is part 2 of the Christmas special came out yesterday. No, I swear. That was one of the things that just slipped my mind. We talked about that last week, Bob. I didn't get a chance to watch that. Terrific channel. And we had a really busy week. Lots of moving parts going on around the Word account. Let me just tell you that. We're going to have an interesting Christmas round here. Very interesting Christmas. We did not. I didn't catch your first one. And I got to check that second one. So if you guys like good train videos, go check out Bob's O'Gage Trains and check out not only part 1 but part 2 of this Christmas special. Yeah. All right. That sounds good to me, James. That sounds good to me. Real fan Roger said that's like saying a Jivo is an updated Dash 9. George over here shaking his head. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Wow, snowed indoors for that one. Nice. Randall Ellison says, hey, BNSF's early ES44 ACs were still called AC4400 CWs. Now, see, this is a whole different level of like training. I can't wrap my head around. This is the level of train that George feels is going to impress his girl when they start talking about AC 4400, 6000 plus. We got that.
She's ran trains out of here.
Oh yeah, girlfriend ran. Is she girlfriend? Oh, his special lady friend. But he has ran trains in the basement here with girls. Yeah, you better take it. That's like everyone's like, yeah, right, whatever. Whatever, dude.
If you go on the Instagram, I had a party at our house one time, and there were people running trains.
It's
Out here. Yeah, it's on the YouTube channel. I was filming videos of people running through my friends running trains.
dude, sweet. So yeah, that's why I like this layout is because you can run. It's not just running trains round and round in a circle. You can do a lot of different things with a lot of different people. We've got remote control after remote control. We've got 3 legacy remotes. We've got 2 TMCC remotes. We've got 3 VCS remotes, and plus we've got an infinite ability to put remotes on through the through your phone, through the iPhone app. So,
50. Or no, 99 on the, it's not even, it's 99
oh yeah, got it 99. That's all you can get, right? We're trying to get the 99. Thanks for the sweet or the words on the Yellowstone. Yeah, we enjoyed that one. That was kind of an impulse buy. George. All right, we watched a movie the other day, right? Called 8-Bit Christmas. If you haven't seen 8-Bit Christmas, you got to see 8-Bit Christmas. It's on HBO Max. It's a great video. But one of the things that makes me laugh is on 8-Bit Christmas, the kids have the main character has figured out. Talks about how she's created all these things and she's a master. But she can do 2 things. She can multitask with 2 things. But as soon as you add a third thing to her play, then she becomes very suggestive. And you can get her to agree to anything. I think in a certain way, George has that all figured out when he trains. He's got that all figured out when he trains. Because one day we had a great stream. We were rolling along. George and I were communicating real well. And it was great. We signed off. And George's like, oh, hey, look what's on here. There's a Yellowstone. He knows that I like Yellowstones. We both like big engines. And he's like, oh, yeah, cool. How much was it? I said, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, that's pretty high. I was in a good mood. I was like, I'll offer him this. And it wasn't price. It was a lot less than what he was selling it for. But it was a really good price. I was like, I'll offer him that. And George's like, really? Yeah, really. I was on a high from a nice train live stream. So he put that out there, and boom! Wouldn't you know it? Came back, and the guy took it. We bought the train, and it was on our way to our house. So all right, here we go. Let's do some Christmas spirit. Apple and Orange's line says some personal news. I'm up to 11 subscribers. Apple and Orange Railroad, Apple and Orange Line has a really cool YouTube channel. What I would like everybody to do me a solid. And I think we can do this for more than one person if we can. Let's use the power of the people that are on here. Let's boost up some subscribership for Apple and Orange Line. Guys, go check out his YouTube channel. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Go watch some of the videos. Put thumbs up on those videos. This is what we got to do. We really need to support each other like this. You know, when I had time on my hands during the quarantine, COVID, I would watch a lot of videos. I still try and get out there and watch a lot of videos, but it's very, very important that we support each other. So if you can, man, go over there, get Apple over in Orange's line, and support his channel. We all need to support each other's channel. And LJL's up one subscriber. LJL's really close. What mark you up to, LJL? So yeah, let's do this, everybody. Let's do this. Is anybody else put up how many subscribers you've got? Let's see if we can have a little bit of Christmas spirit, some holiday spirit, and boost up everybody's subscriber count. I'm gonna go back over here as George is operating on the train layout and kind of do some color commentary. I like doing that one. Jeopardize 07. Good to have you here. Smash that like button if you want. Do me solid, man. Do me solid. Give me a smash. So, okay. So, got down here. We got the Polar Express. We got the Yellowstone over here. We got George right there. I wish I could do an extreme close-up. Whoa. That's George's nose hair. 445 for Bob's O-Gauge Trains. That's another great one. Like I said, he just put out some really cool Christmas videos. Go check out his. And again, like, subscribe, sub. Push that up for him, man. Push that up. I know that he would really, really appreciate that. So then we got the Polar Express coming down there. LJL with 549. Again, another good one. He's looking. What mark is it that you're trying to get there? Florida Rail Dog, 393. So if you're not able to get to these tonight, write them down so that you can get to them later. LGL is going to do a Q&A when he gets to 600 subs. That's good. James Trains. James is a fun young man. We've gotten to know him a lot here at GFW Trains. He lives in the area. He's come over to the house. He's participated with the Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association's modular group. We love him a lot, and I'm sure that he would appreciate all the support over there on his channel. Go check out James Trains and subscribe, like, man, share the love. Share the love here, guys. For sure. So, all right, that's good to hear, Apple and Orange's line. Florida Rail Dog wants to get to 400. Guys, let's do this. Let's help each other out a little bit of, and hopefully you'll get some a little bit after this too. So, help each other out. And James Train says he's got my favorite locomotive. Yeah, that's true. You got my favorite locomotive, the Royal Hudson. My favorite. So yeah, if you're just joining us here, welcome to GFW Trains Friends Friday. Kick back, relax, grab something to drink. We're probably going to be. There's a neat one right here. There's a Yellowstone just stopping, and the SD40 going through the double crossover. We'll probably be going about 2 hours this evening on the live stream here. George and I are both a little bit under the weather, so we're not going to go any longer than that, just because we need our rest to recuperate and get ready for Christmas, guys. I hope everybody's ready for Christmas. Like I said, I'm not sure if there's going to be a live stream next week. If there is a live stream, it's not going to be the same in the traditional sense like we always do here. It's we're going to be over at Grandpa George's house on Christmas Eve. Which one's not going to go up the grade?
This one. It's not even working right now.
She's stuck. There we go.
It is a heavy train.
It is a heavy train. We've got and it's on a double S there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. James Trains does not like the GG1. That might be a character flaw. The good news is you don't have too many character flaws, buddy, but Not like the GG1 is definitely a character flaw. That's definitely a character flaw. All right, I'm gonna come back over here. Radar did it. Good to have you here. Happy beer here. Happy or Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hopefully we'll catch you next week. If not, we'll catch you on the flip flop after Christmas sometime, and we'll get a chance to share Christmas trains, things we got for Christmas. I know that everybody is going to be hopefully spending time and enjoying themselves with a little bit of rest and relaxation here on Christmas and the Christmas time. There we go. It's it's an MTH SD70 PS2. It's having a bit of a time trying to get up that hill. Does that one just not have the motor to do it, or does it have the?
I think it's just weight.
Well, Bilko, hopefully we'll see you a little bit later on, hopefully soon, when we get things all squared away here in the Woodrick household. Everything is topsy-turvy for us here right now. We got other news that just came online in terms of everything's topsy-turvy here in terms of everybody getting sick of the weather. So, yeah. So, all right, I get that, James. I get that. You're into your sounds, your train sounds. You like train whistles. You like train horns. So I get the that you don't like this. The horn is kind of an acquired taste. But look at it. Oh my God, there is not a more beautiful engine. Yeah. Hold on. That's a good question. I think that there's not a more beautiful engine than the GG1. See apples and oranges. Not coming up right away. Do this for you, everybody. I'm not getting channel coming up right away.
Those Menards cars make the train really heavy because of their wheels.
All right.
Because they're not the straightest. And that's why I think
That's probably.
yeah, well, I'm looking at it.
There we go. Apple and oranges, ready? Boom. You have just been subscribed by the great Wally Woodrick here. Or the not so great Wally Woodrick, depending on who you're talking to. Talking to George, I'm real good right now for this Christmas stuff, right? Oh, you're the best, Papa. You're just the best. Well, good show, everybody. I'm glad that you're helping each other out, subscribing to all of the channels and everything like that. Like I said, one of the things that's really important though, and is that if you just go on there and you subscribe and you don't watch any of the videos, then your subscription is going to fall off a couple days later. If you're going in, make sure that you watch the videos, hit some thumbs up, make a comment on it. Boom. And there you go. So, no, that's not what I wanted to do. How's everything running, George? Running pretty good for most of the night, huh?
Yeah. Real good, actually. The
Yeah.
only problem I had was with the the Mopac SD70 crapping out again, and that switch.
The sound on it, this switch over here.
I don't know what was going
And
on.
that's it's even got a motor on there too, right?
I think it's this.
Oh,
It's the grade and it wanting to turn and coming off.
yeah, too many. I was trying to fix that the other day. It just wasn't working out right. Or if you haven't seen it, we over here where we've got our bridge, it kind of dips down a little bit, and George is thinking that the trains might not like it going down the dip and over the switch. So hey, everybody, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you before the New Year, I think. But we've got Christmas Eve next week, so like I said, we're not going to have our live stream in the traditional sense. We might not have one at all. We're just going to play it by ear. We're going to be over at Grandpa George's house. If we can get a live stream up, I think we're going to do a pop-up live stream with the camera in hand and just have some fun over there with his layout. And I suppose that's also, if we're getting healthy enough and we can make it over there, there might be a possibility we're not going to be able to make it over to Grandpa and Grandma's for Christmas. So yeah. Well, anyway, everybody, I'm going to end with my speech. It's really cool that we have this neat corner of the hobby, and we've got all of these passionate model railroaders. It always warms my heart to know that everybody likes to hang out with us on Friday, talk trains, and talk about different things that have to do with trains, and sometimes just talk nonsense, sing nonsense. Everybody drink. That's what I was trying to do when he yawns like that. I try to stick my finger in his mouth.
That's weird.
It is weird, but hey. So anyway, take a drink if you're doing the drink. So we don't know what's going on next week. I lost
the leader of this mighty fighting establishment.
Since I'm the one that's got the capacity for abstract thought.
I say we should vote.
All right.
I'm with yours truly.
I'm with yours truly.
Well,
guys.
I'm with you guys.
So anyway, guys, I got off rails on my speech. Make sure that you guys support each other. I'm so happy that you guys have supported us. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. If Christmas is your holiday, there are a lot of holidays, a lot of time
Kwanzaa.
You got it. You got it. This is a time to enjoy friends, enjoy family. Please do that. If you can, even better if you can, do it with trains. So, hey, everybody. We'll see you around the roundhouse.
We'll sit you on the way out.
Have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas. GFW Trains is out.
Bye-bye.